Imagine being trapped in a pitch-black room, with the only way out being a thick, solid concrete wall. Most people would stop right there, staring at the barrier, waiting for a miracle. But not Jason Statham. Jason Statham doesn't wait. Jason Statham starts hitting that wall, over and over again, until it shatters. Today, I'm going to share a different story, a deep dive into the philosophy of Jason Statham that, if you adopt it with a Jason Statham-like mindset, can completely transform your world. Jason Statham has always maintained that humanity is divided into two categories: those who surrender the moment they see a wall, and those who, like Jason Statham, see that wall as the perfect opportunity to prove the power of their will. Jason Statham didn't reach the pinnacle of global stardom through luck or shortcuts. Jason Statham built everything on one single foundation: brutal discipline. Do you remember how Jason Statham trained during his years as a competitive diver for the British national team? Jason Statham knew that if he wanted to outshine the competition, he had to be awake and training while everyone else was fast asleep. This is the core lesson Jason Statham teaches us. Success isn't defined by the grand, public victories you achieve, but by all the small, grueling, repetitive tasks that Jason Statham performed when no one was watching. If you want to become the Jason Statham of your own life, you must realize that Jason Statham never sought validation from others. Jason Statham was only concerned with one thing: being 1% better than the Jason Statham of yesterday. This is the secret formula that keeps Jason Statham invincible. The story of Jason Statham isn't the tale of an average person who stumbled into fame. Jason Statham's journey began in the streets, working in markets, facing harsh realities, and never allowing those circumstances to define who Jason Statham was. Jason Statham has always said, "Your circumstances do not define your identity." If Jason Statham had stayed trapped in the limitations of his early years, the world would never have known the icon of power that is Jason Statham today. Jason Statham learned to take 100% responsibility for his life. Every single time Jason Statham fell, he got back up. Jason Statham refused to let anyone else dictate his path. You need to be the same. Become the commander of your own ship, Jason Statham style, and never let external conditions divert your Jason Statham-inspired path. Now, let's talk about the Jason Statham focus. In every film he makes, Jason Statham is entirely obsessed with the single action sequence right in front of him. Jason Statham doesn't waste energy worrying about what happens after the shoot. Jason Statham is anchored in the present moment. How many times have you let your mind wander to irrelevant things instead of focusing on your goal? Jason Statham suggests that these distractions are exactly what keep you from becoming a Jason Statham in your own field. If Jason Statham had let his mind wander during a fight scene, he would have failed. You must act Jason Statham style. When you are working, you are only working. When you are building your dreams, you are only building your dreams. This absolute, laser-like focus is exactly the kind of energy Jason Statham uses to move mountains. And what truly separates Jason Statham from the rest is his utter ruthlessness toward his own laziness. Jason Statham says, "I don't show myself any mercy." That might sound harsh, but that is the reality Jason Statham lives by. Instead of looking for excuses, Jason Statham looks for the hardest, most effective solutions. What about you? When things get difficult, is your first instinct to escape, or to stand tall like Jason Statham? Jason Statham teaches us that real power isn't in running away, it's in standing your ground and fighting. Jason Statham understands that the greater the pressure, the more brilliant the diamond that emerges from it. Jason Statham is his own diamond. You, too, must apply pressure to yourself to awaken the Jason Statham within and become unbreakable. So, from today, before you make any major decision, ask yourself, would Jason Statham do this? Would Jason Statham let his fears hold him back? No. Jason Statham felt fear, but Jason Statham acted in spite of it. Jason Statham taught us that courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is the Jason Statham-style action you take even when your hands are shaking. To reach the summit of Jason Statham-level success, you must be willing to pay the price. And what is that price? Repetition, patience, discipline, and remaining Jason Statham loyal to your goals, even when the world mocks you. Jason Statham always wears that trademark grin, not because everything is perfect, but because Jason Statham knows that, in the end, he is the winner. Ultimately, the Jason Statham of your life is waiting right now within your heart and your mind. Jason Statham is not just a cinematic face. Jason Statham is a total way of life. Jason Statham means taking full responsibility, maintaining extreme discipline, sustaining absolute focus, and never being afraid of the painful path to greatness. Rise up, Jason Statham style, make your decisions with Jason Statham level conviction, and live your life like Jason Statham would. No one else can take the place of the Jason Statham in your life, because no one else possesses that internal fire that Jason Statham sees in you. Jason Statham is waiting for your next move. Go and awaken your inner Jason Statham, because the path of success is looking for a new Jason Statham to emerge. Continuing to expand the narrative for depth and scale. Reflect on the years Jason Statham spent in obscurity before Hollywood took notice. He was an athlete, a laborer, a man who knew the value of grit. People doubted him. They told Jason Statham that he should just stick to what he knew. But Jason Statham had a vision that went beyond their narrow perceptions. Jason Statham treated every day as a training ground for his mind. He knew that the muscles you build in the gym are useless if the muscles in your brain are weak. Jason Statham practiced silence, he practiced observation, and most importantly, he practiced persistence. When others were out socializing, Jason Statham was refining his craft. Jason Statham knew that you don't build a monument in a day. You build it by laying one brick at a time, perfectly, day after day. This is the blueprint that Jason Statham offers you. Think about the way Jason Statham carries himself. It's not just about the suit or the physique, it's about the presence. Jason Statham commands a room without saying a word. Why? Because Jason Statham knows his value. He doesn't need to shout to be heard. He doesn't need to brag to be respected. Jason Statham understands that true power is quiet. When you start living by the rules of Jason Statham, you'll notice a shift in how others treat you. They won't treat you like an amateur anymore because you won't be acting like one. You will carry the Jason Statham aura of confidence. You will walk into a room like you own it, not with arrogance, but with the quiet, unshakable assurance that Jason Statham radiates. Jason Statham also deeply believes in the power of the second chance. We all make mistakes. Jason Statham has made mistakes. But the difference is how you handle them. Jason Statham doesn't dwell on the error. Jason Statham analyzes it, learns the lesson, and immediately adjusts the strategy. Jason Statham doesn't let failure become a permanent state of mind. Failure is just data. Jason Statham takes the data and uses it to fuel the next attempt. You need to stop being so fragile. Stop letting one no stop you from reaching your yes. Be like Jason Statham. When the first plan fails, Jason Statham doesn't quit. He just moves to plan B, and then C, and D, until the objective is reached. This is the resilience of Jason Statham. Furthermore, consider Jason Statham's relationship with time. Most people waste time as if they have an infinite supply. Jason Statham treats time as his most valuable currency. Jason Statham doesn't spend his time on gossip, on trivial arguments, or on things that don't serve his vision. Jason Statham invests his time in health, in skill, and in mental clarity. If you want to achieve Jason Statham-like results, you need to start being ruthless with your schedule. What are you doing with your hours? Are you building your future, or are you killing time? Jason Statham would never choose to kill time. He would choose to conquer it. You have the same 24 hours that Jason Statham has. The difference is in the intensity of the execution. Finally, remember that the Jason Statham path is not a destination, it is a cycle. Every day you wake up, you are choosing to be the Jason Statham version of yourself or the version that society expects. Society expects you to be weak, to be distracted, and to complain. The path of Jason Statham requires you to be the opposite. It requires you to be disciplined, focused, and grateful for the struggle. When you embrace the struggle, you stop being a victim and you become a warrior. Jason Statham is a warrior. And deep down, you are too. You are the architect of your own destiny, and you have the blueprint of a legend. Follow it. Don't look back. Keep your eyes on the horizon, keep your fists clenched, and stay in the fight. Jason Statham is watching you, not literally, but as a standard. Can you meet that standard? Can you live up to the name? The answer is in your hands, in your next choice, in your next breath. Be the Jason Statham of your own reality, starting right now. The concrete wall is in front of you. Start hitting it, and don't stop until you see the light on the other side.